Hello there, it's Jessie here. Welcome to the channel. Um, eh, uh, should I start it again? No, they say. Okay, we're just gonna roll with it, guys. I'm at a bit of a loss. With the YouTube channel, I've hit a brick wall. That's okay. And I'm really reflecting on why. What it feels like is the channel will not grow if I keep doing the same thing. And I think what I've done up until this point has been very necessary. And I'm thinking about it, and it's been a real sort of self-exploration practice. And having this YouTube channel and showing up and meeting you guys who appreciate me showing up as myself in all my shades has brought an awful amount of courage. It's given me courage to show up as I am, and that feels safe to do that. And that has been the journey so far, and it's worked. It's actually really worked. Like, outside of the YouTube realm, I am much more confident in myself now. I have better self-worth because of this channel, and I'm really grateful, as I always say, for everyone who's come along for the ride. You've helped me enormously realize that I'm all right, and people like it. But I think it's time to evolve. It's time to evolve, and I don't know how to do it yet. But what I've been thinking is I really want to be of service to the community here in some way. And so far I feel like, I think, people have said that I have helped them, and it's really fucking gratifying to know that. But it's mostly helped me. And for that reason, it's been very me focused. I share little anecdotes from my life. And the point of that is I really like storytelling as a means of exploration. And so I just show up here and tell an anecdote and what I've learned about it, and I keep it very personal, hoping that whoever's watching is, I don't know, entertained by it. Maybe they glimpse something, maybe it reflects something back from their own life in what my story is. And I like that approach because I'm not telling anyone what to do, or basically not telling anyone what to do, or do this for this. I don't really want to do that. I really believe everyone's got their own set of guidelines within them, and I think stories from people that we can listen to, and we can, if you self-reflect in that way, great. So that's kind of been my aim, mission, ethos with it so far, is I'll just show up and share, and maybe it'll help, maybe it won't. It's certainly helping me, and I've had a lot of fun with it. But I'm not really having fun with it anymore. I don't know, is that true? I am having fun, but I feel less passionate than I did before about it. And it just feels like something needs to change. So, I've been thinking about it. I've kind of been using it as for myself, props. And it's been of real service to me. And then if anyone else has found that helpful, that's just like a bonus. And I guess, a lot of people approach art and creativity like that anyway. But I kind of really want to be at service for the community, maybe in a more direct way. And I think this comes down to self-worth in a way of what I can offer, and standing a little bit stronger in myself, in that I have things to offer, and it doesn't have to be, just show up as little old jokey Jess, and maybe someone gets something, and being a bit more kind of taking the bull by the horns, and honouring myself a bit more and what I have to offer. If you're hearing the nasal, it's because I have a cold. Change of the seasons. So that's where I'm at with this. Things might change around here. I want to kind of direct it outwards a little bit more, in a way that I'm comfortable with and is still respecting and honouring you, the viewer, that you have full capability to do what's best and know what's best and not be told what's best by someone. Yet, I don't know, there's a lot to be said for expressing one's vision and counsel. Wow, I didn't think that word was going to come out. With a bit of like, yeah, I went through this. I've learnt this. Perhaps this can help you. So I need to trust myself a little bit more that I can do that, and even trust the viewer that they can discern that for themselves, whether it's right for them. It's a bit scary, but I do think things need to change because I've absolutely hit a wall. I've hit a wall, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to grow until I change something. I feel the call. I feel like I'm being asked to level up. I still don't really know what that is, do I? Am I just denying that? Don't know. Anyway, I've been thinking. I got my little notebook out because I wrote down some thoughts yesterday. Yeah, so I am going to do what I've just said I'm not going to do, which is share an anecdote. Maybe it'll be helpful for you. But I'm in transition, okay? So not everything all at once. Give me a break. Fuck. Look at me defending myself. Okay, so something I've noticed about myself, and maybe if you're still here, this resonates with you too. You decide. Which is, I have a very pungent energy, or aura, if you will. It's pungent, it's strong, and it's not good or bad. I'm not the judge of that. All I know is that I walk into a room and my presence is felt quite pungently. Now, it's not by everyone, and actually I'm starting to realise I really, really like people who aren't sensitive to energies because they don't treat people differently. At least that's been my experience, right? So enter a room, I have this pungent energy. I do have like a bit of a head turner energy to me. And it's so fascinating because I don't control that, right? I don't have any control over that. I walk into a room and then boom, Now, I'm somebody who's very sensitive to energy and thought form. And if I go into a room, boom, and then certain people pick up on my energy and then are drawn to it, some people are drawn, and basically the responses are everything. Meaning, some people really drawn and really attracted to the energy. Some people extremely suspicious of my energy. Some people don't like it. Some people feel jealous about it. And the list goes on, right? And basically, every single individual will respond to my pungent energy in their own way. And it's whatever they make it mean. I have zero control over that. And I'm just speaking from my experience here. I've seen it all. And because then I have a sensitivity to energy and thought forms in others, I can pick up on what the different reactions are. And it's not a be all and end all, and I do definitely self-reflect and consider, is this isn't 100% true. I'm reading an energy and there is room for error there. But it's curious that I think basically the clincher was last night is that I have to never take people's response to me personally. And that's true for everyone, right? Isn't it? It's just, I feel it very acutely because of this energy that I have, and that it seems to elicit so many different responses in different people, depending basically on where they're at and who they are as a person and what behaviors they are in. And it's got nothing to do with me. So if I walk in and I feel eyes on me of jealousy, perhaps because I've drawn attention to myself just by entering a room, by the way, there's nothing I can fucking do about it unless I stay at home all the time, which I do a lot because not very nice. I feel that, and then I'm like, how can I placate that? How can I make them feel safer that I'm not a threat? And then it's like, okay, someone might be really drawn to my energy and really attracted to it and magnetized, and that totally depends on the person, but quite often I don't like that either because they don't know me and it's not based on anything real except my energy signature. And then I think, okay, what can I do to make, I take on a lot of responsibility, that it's my role to put others at ease based on their reaction to my presence. And how fucking exhausting is that? Like, it's not my role, but it's a curious position to be in because I do have this effect, and I'm not saying this to be big-headed or like anything. It's not. I'm sharing it to like try and understand what I'm supposed to do with this. To enter, and then to also perceive somehow, to some extent, what those responses are. Any thoughts, anyone? Does anyone else experience this? Or have you experienced this with someone else, maybe, who's got pungent energy? Thoughts, advice, tips? Maybe you think I'm completely wrong, in which case, share that too, because that would be quite helpful. You know, I am in my tunnel vision of Jessie land. So I could be very wrong about all this too. There you go. I don't know. So I'm going to leave it there. Watch this space. I feel like something needs to change. I really want to reorientate the videos to being of service to those who watch me in some way. Maybe not. I don't know. But I feel something needs to change, and who knows. Okay, now I'm just babbling. So thank you very much for watching. I truly, dearly appreciate you, and like the video if you liked it. Comment thoughts down below, and if you are new and you stayed till the end and you see where this is going, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful life. We've got this.